Hey guys, so I've been thinking about it a lot because, well, I've asked you guys, and most of you are here for drone content. You know, some of you are here for me, and I know it's a small percentage of you. Well, only like 5% of you want to hang out with me all the time, and that's okay. I've constantly created trouble for myself because I'm not a very professional person. I'm an idiot. I'm a foolish, childish, immature person. So it makes it very hard for me to do professional things or to have a business or whatever, because it's like, on the one hand, I'm the biggest like customer service person. Like, I want everyone to be happy. I don't want to sell you something and you not get it or anything go wrong. Like, I want to do everything to make you happy. I want to be able to do gigs, and I can be professional, and I can, show up on set, and I can do the work that I'm supposed to do. But then when I'm not working, I'm so weird and strange and childish and immature and running around in my underwear, or you know what I mean? And because of that, people see that, and then they want to look at me like that. And that's always been a struggle in my life, because I have the me that can be professional, and I'm talented, I'm artistic, and it's like I'm good at certain things, but then people choose to just look at me as the idiot running around in his underwear. And I don't want to not be that idiot that runs around in his underwear. It's hot in my house. I don't wear clothes at home. So it's just like, that doesn't mean that I can't show up and get a nice video for you or do some sort of professional work. This has been the struggle of my life, the battle of me being me. And I've built multiple channels before this one, and I really do love FPV. I love FPV, and I want to be able to kind of keep growing the FPV stuff in a better way. I want to be able to do brand deals. I want to be able to do professional work moving forward, and I want to take you along that journey. But having the streams where we just do whatever, it doesn't work with FPV. It doesn't really work with that. And, my wife screaming at me, as entertaining as that is, it kind of works against me trying to show up as a drone guy. And I have a vlog channel where that's like my daily vlog, which later is going to turn into kind of like reviews and stuff too with other products. I'm a product tester for Amazon, if you didn't know, a hairdresser, a reptile breeder, a drone designer, and a full-time dad, and I'm doing all these things at the same time. And basically all day I edit content, as you guys know, for these various different channels or different things. I get lonely. And you guys, some of you guys have given me company and hung out with me, and we've become buddies, and it's become a place where you can like, hey, what's Matt doing? I'll check in for a sec and I'll say hi, and I appreciate that. You guys are the first guys I probably even get along with, because my whole life I never really hung out with dudes. And the thing that's always kind of stopped me is my lack of professionalism. So as a hairdresser, I got to be I've been top 3 in Ontario 3 years in a row. I worked at fancy hair salons where we charged $200 a haircut. But I didn't fit in, because this is how I want to dress. I don't want to go to work in a suit. I don't want to kiss people's butt and give them cappuccinos. And it sucks, because it's like my level of work is like there, but my level of professionalism is like there. And it sucks, because it's like I don't fit into there, even though I'm better at cutting hair than lots of those people that kiss your butt and dress in a suit and charge you $200. Instead, I looked at it like, hey, I charge $80 and you get to have fun with me, tell me whatever you want, and I'll do that for you. And then same thing with the reptile business. When you go on set and you bring your snakes and your reptile wrangler, lots of the wranglers, they pretend that like, oh, you know what, like when I'm handling the snake and like I'm keeping everything under control and I'm keeping everything safe, and that's why I'm going to charge you like thousands of dollars, because it's like I do this act where I pretend I'm more valuable than I am. And then for me, I show up with my snake, everyone's holding it, petting it, it's amazing. I'm showing them how friendly snakes are and how, who, like, just a sec. I can just go grab any of my snakes and have a wonderful snake experience. And like anyone can touch them, pet them, hold them. And then I'll have the people from the movie things tell me like, you know, you can't let everyone touch your animal and stuff. And then they'll want to book me and they'll be like, hey, can we book you on May 14th? And I'll be like, sure, but like as long as the temperature's okay. So I'm like, if the temperature is too cold for me, it's too cold for the snake, and it doesn't matter. You can't book it. like you can't just say, hey, I want it on this day and you get it on that day. Because it's like I actually care about the animals and I want them to have the right conditions to be able to be worked with. That screws me over because it's like I don't act like that super professional person. I make snakes out to be these awesome, wonderful creatures that anyone can pet. And then in a way, it makes me look like I'm less of a professional, when the truth is that like I have these snakes that anyone can touch and pet and play with and not have a bad experience because I've put in the work and I've handled them from the time that they're born. Like my snakes and my service is superior to those people that just, you know, manhandle their animals and make it seem like they're keeping these wild creatures under control, whereas like I'm showing you they're not even wild. Like this is a domestic snake. This wouldn't survive out in the wild if it was left on its own because it needs me to take care of it. And it's not scared of me. It wouldn't be scared of you. This has kind of screwed me in the whole reptile community too, because I just say it as it is and I show it and I don't do any of the bull crap. Now the same thing kind of with the drone stuff. I want to be able to do gigs and be able to get paid for it, but then people see me hanging out in my underwear and they don't get it. So and some of you do get it and some of you are great, but I've thought about it and I'm just like, you know what, lots of you don't want to see me hanging out in my underwear editing videos and you only want to see the drone stuff here. So what I'm going to do, I'm only going to stream here now when I'm doing drone builds or maybe some drone edits. But I have a blog channel and I actually don't want to stream there because there's family members and people that know me and stuff, and it's just like I don't really feel comfortable with those people seeing that side of me. And you guys are actually like, even with my reptile channel, I don't really like people seeing me in my shorts because there's lots of kids, and it's just like I don't want people to think I'm like some weirdo with like kids and in my short, you know what I mean? But like lots of yous are 30 and 40-year-old dudes, and you understand that it's just like if you're a guy in your house and it's hot and you want to be in your underwear, you can just do that and no one judge you for it and just be like, hey man, like I'm hot at my place hanging out in my underwear too, and that's all good. I'm starting a streaming channel where basically it's not about like making money or anything. It's not monetized. I want to be able to just listen to whatever music I want, do whatever I want to do. And if you guys want to come hang out with me, say hi, say hello, just have that kind of like regroup. Hey, how's it going? That kind of camaraderie, that kind of just give each other company sometimes. Tell me your problems or understand. Like it's just kind of like a life connection where it's just like I am here every day editing videos, hanging out, and I appreciate anyone that comes and says hi, talks to me a bit, becomes a friend, and some of you have done that. So you guys subscribe to the stream channel, and I'm going to be streaming on Twitch and on that channel at the same time, probably all the time. And then this channel is going to just become, like, I'm just going to put edits here and FPV stuff, but no more personal life, no more mama screaming at me and stuff.